Dana Ammons. I am a 25-year veteran of the consumer products industry, and specifically a sales and marketing executive over the course of that time. What drew me to this industry is pretty straightforward. I've always had a passion for being involved in and trying to create new ideas, new brands, new concepts. Marketing was a natural fit for that particular passion, and it turned out that it allowed me to enter into this industry at the entry level within a sales capacity, and then grow over the course of my 25 years to various positions and opportunity, including brand marketing, trade marketing, and my current role as a sales director for Procter. If you are interested in a career in the CPG industry, and specifically in sales and marketing, one of the best opportunities to find a way into some of the top companies in this particular industry is through internships. And the opportunity to intern can start as early as your freshman or sophomore year and can go as late as even postgraduate timing. Those internships can include paid and unpaid internships, which I would advise to consider both routes, especially if the position is appropriate to your skill set and to your need at that time. And then secondly, those opportunities can also lead to part-time employment during school. So it's not just an opportunity to be employed during the summer as an intern, but that employment for some of the top CPG companies can continue throughout your engagement in college, and then move right into your career after graduation. And my degree was in marketing, and it relates directly to what I've done over the course of my career in sales and marketing. And specifically, what marketing did was create a very strong base of knowledge and understanding that allowed many of the companies that I worked for to then build upon that base of knowledge and really get me focused on and get me up to speed and at an expert level on their approach to marketing their specific brands and their products. And it's key that you get that base understanding before you come into the CPG industry, or at least have a very good understanding of how products move from raw materials to production to procurement through sales, and then finally into the consumers. Working in this industry can be a very rewarding career. It can lead to plenty of travel, opportunities to see not only different places across the United States, but across the world. It also offers opportunities for significant flexibility, whether that be location-based flexibility or opportunities to stretch into other segments of career paths, including finance and product supply and manufacturing. It also allows for long-term career stability. There is no shortage of sales opportunities. I think right now there are over 700,000 sales roles available out on Indeed and LinkedIn. So this is a great time for U of A graduates to be entering into the sales field, into the consumer products industry. I think one of the things that I would advise students to be aware of as they evaluate sales opportunities are opportunities that lean too heavily on commission-based or quota-based sales. Those opportunities, while they can be lucrative and fruitful for those who are really engaged and have the energy and the expertise to do well in them, they tend to be burnout roles for younger executives who are just learning their way around sales and marketing in this industry. So I would strongly advise students to look at and focus on Fortune 500 companies, specifically in consumer products and beverage, which are two great industries or entry points to start your consumer products career, and especially from a sales standpoint. I currently work for one of the largest competitors in that space, which is Procter & Gamble. We have a very, very strong entry-level program for new college graduates that I would strongly encourage students to apply for. But even beyond Procter & Gamble, I would definitely encourage you to apply and look across the gamut of companies within the CPG industry and look for programs that offer long-term management opportunities or management training opportunities for new college graduates. So one of the best pieces of advice I could give for any early entrant into the sales and marketing industry, especially in the CPG channel, and that is be prepared and get ready to embrace change. Being flexible and understanding change is going to come consistently and often, understanding that there may be great opportunities in essentially places that you didn't think you would want to live in. There might be great roles that sit in career tracks or in skill sets that you once thought you weren't very strong in, but now your particular company wants you to assume that role and really excel at it. And so those who would really accelerate and last in this career track are those who embrace change, who find ways to flourish in adversity, and ultimately who find ways to deliver consistently. And that is one of the best pieces of advice I could give anybody entering into this industry. And I think one of the best pieces of advice I could encourage students at the University of Arizona to do while you are still in school is to continue to build your network, whether it is within the College of Business over at Eller, whether it is within your fraternity and sororities, your intramural groups, and even within your business departments and social networks. Your network at the University of Arizona will ultimately lead to and likely open doors for you outside of and beyond graduation. And so be very, very intentful, and be very, very consistent about how you approach networking while you're on campus. Don't miss an opportunity to make a new friend, to introduce yourself, and don't forget, it's as important to learn about the person that you're networking with as it is to share about yourself. So don't be the person that sucks all the air out of the room, sharing all the details about yourself, but never learning about how many great and wonderful things the people you're talking to have in their background. And then secondly, don't also be the person who's so quiet and so reserved that nobody ever gets to really understand or know who you are, what you're looking for, how they can help you. So if you find a way to strike a healthy balance between those two polar opposites, you'll be in a good place with your networking while you're on campus. And I probably am one of the most unique members in this program in the sense that I technically did not attend the University of Arizona as an undergraduate. I went to a small Black HBCU in the South by the name of Morehouse College. But my experience at the University of Arizona actually came over a course of about 5 or 6 years as a staffing firm owner in the city of Tucson, working with the campus specifically to place students in active roles, as well as help students find placement beyond graduation. And so in that expertise and that unique experience, I would tell students that don't lose the opportunity or miss the opportunity that you have within the Career Center and the Career Placement Network within the University of Arizona. Their contacts within the corporate environment and with top Fortune 500 and Fortune 50 companies is unparalleled. The opportunity for you to get connected to the right opportunity at the right time is going to be much higher if you engage and consistently use your career services resources at the University of Arizona to achieve your career objectives post-graduation.